What's up, guys? I wouldn't have thought I would come back so early. But there's just a tingle inside of me, a tingle inside of my mind that I couldn't help but make a video of. And even though, part of the reason why the last video I made, why I did it is because I know that this would be a complete relevant. And I know that, the people who watch and all that stuff, it's going to be exactly the same, because the last video I made just proved my point of why I was completely. But nevertheless, I thought I would read to you guys, if you remember, anyone who looked at a video I did back in, I believe it was March or April. Yeah, March or April. There was a video I did where I, talked about me liking someone. Well, within that time, at least about April, March, I wrote something for this person. And, the thing is that one of the things that it hurts the most, but I know it's just simply a reality, is that there's no future. And it's basically just something that I can only want to happen, but is never going to happen because, I just don't know. It's just not going to. And as much as it hurts me, and as much as I wish that in the future that I could go out with this person, it's pretty obvious that they don't feel, to me, they don't feel the same way I feel about them. And what I want to do here is I sort of wrote something about this person a while back. And I wanted to make a video basically telling what I wrote. Now, what I wrote isn't too long. It would have been longer if I had wrote more, but I kind of ran out of ideas. And this girl that I like, that I did a video about, I believe it was in March or so. This is just one of those situations where, it's all in your head. It's all of something that you could, because I'm really cool with this person, but that's not why I'm saying this. What I'm saying is you can only hope that you can be with a certain person. And remember, I did all these other videos in the past, and it's like now, there's no point of me trying to feel bad, feel discouraged, or feel angered. But it does kind of break me a little bit, because out of every girl I've liked, this is one that I really like for a completely different reason that I like the others. And it's just like, I just really wish that there was a future. I just really wish that something could be clicking within next school year or so. But it's just, I always felt like I was the oddball. I always felt like I was the one that always felt like, because of how I am and because of what I do in some sort and all those sort of things, that those would be reasons of why I would always be left out, or a girl wouldn't want to be with me. So, but in this situation, like I said, this girl I've liked for a good little while, but of course I'm not gonna mention names because I didn't mention a name on the last video. But I wrote something for her, and even though it won't mean anything now, and it probably won't ever mean anything, it's something that I wrote deep inside my heart that how I really feel about her, despite the fact that when I wrote it, it was a matter of almost 2 months ago. And I still kind of feel this way, even though the chemistry is not clicking as it once was in some days. But anytime I see this girl, I feel this way. And like I said, you can only do for so much. You can only push for so much. And this is just how I feel. And I already know that, there's just no future here. But inside me and deep down in my heart, I just cannot get, whenever it comes to a certain scenario, I cannot get her out of my mind, and it's crazy, but I just really wish that there was something that could happen. But, as always, there's always someone who's going to either outdo me or, just like I felt with the others, I pretty much same thing with this one, but we're good friends and all, and I just really wanted to read this out here. So without further ado, I'm going to read this out, what I wrote. And if you guys like this video, of whoever looks at this video, don't forget to subscribe. Okay, so the name of what I wrote is called I Think About Her. Now, this is something that I wrote, like I said, about 2 months ago. So this is a really old thing I wrote. When I read it, it's kind of like a poem, but not exactly. I mean, it is basically a poem that I wrote, basically. But then after a while, I wasn't really rhyming, but I tried to rhyme, and I've done poems trying to rhyme before, and so basically we just say this is a poem. So that's what I'll go with. So this is what I said. Title is When I Think About Her. She brings joy with my eyes. Her smile's like a twinkle that never seems to escape my mind. She's the coolest person that I've ever seen, sometimes as cool as I wish to be. Her natural beauty is without saying, but her beauty, but her beauty is what makes me like, is not what makes me like her at all. It's her alone. The fact that she can communicate with anyone, the fact that she's socially awkward, her love for Disney, her love for drawing, that's what makes me like her. When I think about her, I think about the many differences between us, but yet the many similarities as well. She's weird, funny, and crazy, but so am I. We may not have the same likes or dislikes, but hey, when I think about her, this only makes her even more special. She's not like those other girls out there that are either dirty or ghetto, or some of that sort. When thinking about her, she fits perfect from what I see. She can't see me the same way as I see her, but hopefully the day will come where my feelings about her can become hers about me. She brings a touch of light to my heart and makes me want to smile every time I see her. I try to hide my smile, but soon there'll be no need to. Her smile makes me want to smile even more. It's almost like the light to a man with feeling, the lights to one's soul. I think about her knowing that there's no possible future, knowing that I'm bound to stay alone and coldless, knowing that while she's everything that I could want, I may not be everything that she wants. However, with all of that, it doesn't stop me from trying. It doesn't stop me from talking to her, although I may not ever fully succeed. So that is the somewhat poem that I wrote for her. And, it's just something that I wrote 2 months ago. I don't know how it's going to play out, but I really hope that some people watch this video. So I'm going to wrap it up here. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please make sure you do that. Like this video, put a thumbs up, and I'll probably make another one some other time. So peace.